Hello, welcome once again to yet another episode of World Binge TV. And today's topic, as you all can see, is how to make money from money. And some of you might think, Siddharth, like, hum to 12th mein, like, we don't have money in the first place. So how do we make money? But it's all a cycle. It all happens from right now. And if you are like studying really nicely right now, then you obviously will have a lot of money tomorrow, and day after tomorrow you'll make a lot of money from that money. And because I'm just on the first step, अभी मेरे पास सिर्फ पैसे हैं. I'm not able to relate to the second part, so I have bought a really special guest. He's my cousin, my first cousin, and a really rich guy. So let's welcome Akshat Malhotra. And here he is. Welcome, bro. How are you feeling?
Thanks, bro. Thanks a lot. Quite an introduction, I must say. It would be very much overstating it, but getting there, slow and steady.
Yeah.
Sometimes fast.
Yeah. So it's all like a sine wave, right? So whatever you study back in your 11th, 12th grade, it's all somewhat related to something what you're doing right now. Maybe studying the graphs, the analytics, or maybe anything. It all happens because you were so good back then. And it all reflects.
To an extent, yes, I was okay, and I was consistent. And what I realized was consistency worked back then, and consistency worked after that also when I did my post graduation and everything.
Yeah.
And the part is consistency is rewarding exponentially right now. So all I would say to your students would be just be consistent. Everything will happen as planned and maybe even better. Just be consistent.
Perfect. So why don't you start off with giving a quick introduction, like who is Akshat and what does he do and what was he before and what all is happening? Let's hear out.
Sure, man. Why not? Love to.
Yeah.
So to start off, not too long ago, I was just another student preparing for my entrance exams, engineering, and totally lost. 11th, in fact, I think I was totally gave it away, did not study one bit, and it really gave me a hard time in 12th. But thankfully in 12th, pulled myself back together, started preparing diligently, giving all those mock tests again and again. And I feel I got into a decent institute. I believe some of you might have heard of, which is Peck University of Technology in Chandigarh.
Yeah.
Back then it was brilliantly ranked, not so much now I feel, but nevertheless, good enough to get me started at least. 4 years into production engineering there, and uske baad I got my first job.
Wow.
And job to aate yaar, you feel like, paisa abhi haath mein hai, chalo, let's just, use it to just have all the fun in the world. So travel kiya, doston ke saath ghuma fira, indulged, as they might say, keeping it family friendly. And ek do saal kaam karte karte ही one of my friends introduced me to investing.
All right. Mm-hmm.
अब इन्वेस्टिंग में बात ऐसी थी कि आई डिड नॉट नो एनीथिंग एक्सेप्ट दैट यू नो व्हाट, इफ यू पुट इनफ हार्ड वर्क इनटू इट तो कुछ बड़ा कर सकते हो यार. एंड मे बी if you do it for long enough time, so you just have to part with some of your salary or some of your income, and of course diligently करो, पढ़ाई वढ़ाई, वो तो salary भी बढ़ती रहेगी. So तब the first time I felt कि ठीक है, you know what, my money can actually be used for something other than just giving me fun. It can actually ensure in the future I have much more fun, and I also probably one day not, if everything goes as planned, not have to work at all and let the money work for me altogether. So वहाँ से started thinking about how to increase my income. तो मेरे को समझना है कि क्या करें. One way was of course to stick with the company and keep getting promoted every year or every second year. ठीक है, आ जाएगा. Another way out is कि चलो, I felt the job was also becoming monotonous. I gave my entire effort into preparing for MBA.
Okay, all right.
In the third year of my job almost, I cracked ZAT, which
Oh,
is
wow.
the entrance exam, right?
Uh-huh.
Got into XLR and वहाँ पे तो खैर चलो that's a different story के inside XLR I was another 2 years of well awesome life जो of
Of
course
course.
I feel rewarded not just in terms of a good career but also in terms of those 2 years which were amazing. I mean
Yeah.
उस टाइम तो ये लग रहा था पढ़ाई करके वहां पहुंच ही गए ना that itself too that too was much more than an entire lifetime of fun. But XLRI gave me that tag, which
Hmm.
gave me another much higher paying job after XLRI.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
soon I realized that, oh my god, you know what? पिछली सैलरी से काफी ज्यादा बड़ी सैलरी आ रही है, okay?
Uh-huh.
And I had learned by that time के okay how to manage my personal finance अच्छे से such that
Mm-hmm.
I don't miss on most of the fun that my friends are having. And at the same time, there is a huge chunk every month to just put in the stock market after diligent studying, of course. And of course, जब COVID भी हुआ तो that all that time, apart from my job, went into studying these assets.
Uh-huh. Okay.
उसकी यार ये सब चीजें एक्चुअली काम करती हैं पता है which
Uh-huh.
they say about Warren Buffett, George Soros, Charlie Munger and all के यार if you are consistent
Mm-hmm.
you can actually if you're disciplined if you're consistent you can actually not just be rich but you can
Yeah.
actually make superb wealth out of it.
Yeah.
And wealth का क्या काम है? See, if I be honest with you and your students, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's about one day living the life that you want to, right?
Yeah.
And until you reach that life, right? If you are disciplined and you're investing, in the right kind of assets, whether it's equity, which is my personal favorite, or cryptocurrency, which is my second favorite,
Mm-hmm.
maybe several other asset classes, be it gold,
Yeah.
one day maybe real estate.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel that one day this wealth is actually going to buy you time so that you can do what you want. And that can very well be, to be an engineer, to be a manager, or in my case, as it stands, to someday be a writer, right? And
Okay.
I know,
Nice.
and also not just a writer, but also a traveler. But हाँ वो तो सबका ही है ना, so वो बोलता तो ऐसा लगता क्लीशे है बड़ा.
Yeah.
Aside from traveling, I want to write. I want to write like next to the a very warm fuzzy beach in maybe South America or maybe
Oh.
along Egypt के जो
Oh my God.
pyramids हैं or maybe just by looking at the northern lights. I just want to be a poet who's traveling across the world. But
Yeah.
until that eventual thing happens, I needed to focus on my career, diligently invest, so that one day the making money ka cycle just starts going through.
Yeah. So I'll just summarize. So what you're saying is that you knew it from like maybe after your first job only that you wanted money to work for you and not the other way around. And
Yep.
and you were sure that this job is eventually not going to pay me that much, and it's going to be a recurring like a thing like and you can't stay in this job line for a long time because you want to chase your dreams as well. And
Yep.
and secondly, after you did your MBA, so that's another story that you worked hard for it and then you had the time of your life. And then yet again you got another like a brilliant job, and still you weren't carried you didn't get carried away by the money. Like most of us, like even like taking me for an example, if you get a lot of money, then you just start feeling rich, you start spending a lot of it, but that's actually wasting your future. And it's all about investing, right? So investment is not only about the money, but it's also about investing your time. So right now the learners who are like listening to us, they are investing their time, and वो अपना time पढ़ाई में इन्वेस्ट करके दे आर इंश्योरिंग कि वो अपने ड्रीम्स को बाद में फॉलो कर सके, एंड विच इज़ वेरी मच पॉसिबल. एंड टेकिंग यू फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, जैसे तूने you are doing a job and side by side you are investing, so it's just like you have that clarity कि अभी if I'm investing the time and the money, then 2-3 years down the line you are going to be free of any sort of like shackles, and तेरे को कोई रोक ही नहीं सकता. Then you can be anywhere, do anything, and just go crazy and go nuts. So that's the plan. I get it. So how do you think that you are going to Like, so firstly, just start off with like how did you get into investing, and how was the first cycle, and how did you start? I mean, how did that journey start upon? Like, just throw some light on that.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually, I mean, very similar to what you're going through also at this time, which I'm aware of, right?
Yeah.
Right. And it's just started off just with an account on Zerodha, which a friend of mine pushed me to open.
Yeah.
So for all viewers who might not be aware right now, which is perfectly fine,
Yeah.
Zerodha is a stockbroking service. For those of you who do know, well, kudos to you. You started really early, but back then a friend of mine who was working with me, he introduced me to this stock brokerage, and he just to just go one step at a time, open an account and just try to put some money in it out of your salary, just
Okay.
cut it how it works. So that is when I started decoding everything. Okay, there's a stock brokerage. Okay, what do stockbrokers do? Okay, stockbrokers sell you shares of companies. Shares क्या होता है? Shares is ownership. Okay, ownership का हुआ, which means के धंधा चल रहा है, बड़ा हो गया, and बड़े का छोटे टुकड़े तोड़ के आपको दे दिया है.
Right.
And तो उससे पैसा भी बनता है. हाँ, बनता है क्योंकि it grows in value. It grows in value. Why? So करते I realized slowly that this interest is actually turning into a passion of sorts, and yeah, it became something of a passion, and
Yeah.
that is then of course गलतियां बहुत की हैं, and I trust me lost a lot of money शुरू में, but every mistake, it's a waste if you don't learn anything out of it. You really fail when you don't learn. Actually, you either win or you learn. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. That's the theme
Today,
of
at
my
least.
class as well.
Yes. So I would encourage you all to make the biggest investment, in your life you can do without any kind of fundamental technical analysis, which are big terms, which investors talk about every day and then price action, everything. The best investment you can actually make is in yourself. And right now,
Yeah.
efforts you put in will reward you exponentially later.
Right.
And it's all about that starting point, right? वो कितना shift हो जाए, उस offset हो जाए, you never know. A great start can ensure that you achieve your dreams, whether it's financial freedom like me, or to be anything you want to in the world without worrying about money as a concern.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect. So there's one more doubt, like so like our learners are in like 11th or 12th grade, so they don't understand this. So how would you like push them to like be better at what they are doing right now to be where you are right now? And what should be their game plan? And how do you think that investing in stocks or in money, like that relates to somehow like being in that 11th and 12th grade and studying for your exams? What do you feel?
So, to the 11th and 12th folks out there, I would like to say that if I was probably in a better institute than where I was, not that I was very dissatisfied, I was satisfied to an extent, but
True.
if 11th में भी मैंने और मेहनत कर ली होती, या फिर 12th में शायद डबल कर ली होती जितनी की थी उससे,
Right.
and if I would have a great brand name like IIT Bombay or IIT, or all the other IITs which have opened, BITS, there are countless. So that would have given me a even better head start. I would have probably saved even 1 to 2 years, which I maybe have made up for now with my awareness of financial markets.
Right.
What it do with this, कि ठीक है, I do understand and I empathize the most when you come and tell me that probably this is not what you want to do. But until you are very certain what you want to do, these places will give you a great platform. You want to be an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
Inca camp will work for you everywhere. Investors come and go, customers come and go. You want to be an investor also. People you will find here will be the brainiest people, and if you are one of those and surrounded by such aware people, you have the kind of grasping power which will make you crack investing. The point is, once you're in a great institute, it will help you go high, and that high can be from any road. that road is up to you to choose. But that starting point, the launch pad, is going to maybe push you up, up like a rocket if done well. So yes, I would urge you to go with that state of mind, go with that attitude whenever you start studying about the immensely huge carrot out there, which is the prize money of being financially free. Think about that eye of the fish, as they say, or eye. Uh, जैसे अर्जुन देखता था उस पक्षी की आंख को, सॉरी, इट वाज आई ऑफ द बर्ड.
It was a
जस्ट
flying
थिंक ऑफ
fish.
इट दिस way.
It was a flying fish, right? एक मछली पानी
One of his adventures was about a flying fish, yes, and the other was when Dronacharya was training him and he said कि मुझे पक्षी की आंख के अलावा कुछ नहीं दिखता. So those are two things.
अच्छा, killing two eyes with one arrow.
Yeah, that's another thing. But yeah, you get the point. I mean, we can be. I understand. Yeah.
So I just like to summarize once again that, like, since मैं भी अभी इन्वेस्टिंग में घुस रहा हूँ, तो I find that the जो ग्राफ्स मैं स्टडी करता हूँ, like कैसे वो स्टॉक्स की प्राइसेस मूव कर रही है, एंड मे बी कैसे वो एक साल पहले था, वो आगे का प्रिडिक्शन करने के लिए आई थिंक मे बी a good knowledge of mathematics and physics. I would say physics is in general like it's like something जो आप it's just like your awareness and you are just observing, and I feel that that's a life skill for anything, be it investing or anything, because that's where you are nurturing yourself in being more aware and being more observant. And I believe that has helped you also, and that is helping me, and that is going to help everyone who is like watching us. And I'm pretty sure that once you're doing the right thing at the right time, you are definitely bound to achieve your dreams. And I guess जैसे you are also like going for your dreams, even I am going for my dream. Everyone who is like watching us will also go for their dreams eventually, and that's the beauty of it. That's the best part. Okay, you just need to do the right thing at the right time. And making money from money it's like no biggie if you are doing the right thing. And I mean, it all boils down to the same old things, like you just need to be patient, you need to persevere hard, and you need to be practical. I guess that's the crux of every story out there. Every success story.
Yeah, very true, very well put, I must say.
Yeah. True. And I also feel that investing is just like it's just like a start. Like even for you, I would say that you are just like putting your first steps on the water, and maybe you'll eventually start running on the stream. But who knows? But it's like a long journey. But whatever you are doing right now, it's definitely helping you right now. And future में who knows what anyone is doing. But जो भी हम कर रहे होंगे, it's definitely going to be like reflected by our past, and definitely it's going to be bright.
Yeah. In fact, I mean, you talked about physics, and we all know that the first principles, that is the basis, the foundation of physics. I know how much that matters, when you're studying your next big investment. And I know that back in the days, the development that happened of my mind with people around me, who were really and smart, that kind of nurturing is it's going to take you a long way. So aside from the brand name that the institute brings, it's all development that comes with it, surrounded by people who are smart. And then of course the education itself that has given you the skill to make a huge buck in the first place, right? Right. Money to make in the beginning, if you have a lot of it, then you'll make a lot more of it later. If you think about it, it really works in your favor if you do it right.
Totally agreed. But there's just one more thing, that you didn't, as you said, that you weren't in an IIT, and it doesn't matter right now, obviously, but like many of our learners won't get into IITs, and it's like only only a few of them will go into an IIT. But that's not an issue at all, I feel that, because most of my friends are not from IITs, like apart from my college friends, obviously they are from IIT. But जो भी मेरे बाकी के दोस्त हैं, they are not from IITs, and they are doing really, really fine. In fact, they are doing better than most of us, most of the IITians. In
Yeah.
fact, it's all about you and not your institution. And you shouldn't let your institution decide your fate. So that's
Of
another
course.
point I wanted to make. Like, you are doing whatever you want to do, and you are doing where your heart lies. That's why you are enjoying it. And it
Yep.
doesn't matter, the institution doesn't matter. The point is that you need to nurture yourself well. Like, if you're doing something, then make sure you are doing it well and you are enjoying it, because that's going to help you grow.
Yes.
It doesn't matter where you end up. If even if you don't go to any college, that's also perfectly fine, as long as you are like confident in yourself and you know that you are smart. That's the crux, I believe. How to
Yeah,
make
yeah. I
money
mean,
from money.
I think that's very true. And once you actually once this time goes right, 11th and 12th, you get ample time to also decide on what you want to do, how well you want to do it, and of course, you ultimately, if you listen to your heart, and you will attain peace of mind in whatever you do, and you
Yeah,
will attain success as a byproduct. So yes,
true.
not getting IT was definitely not the end of the world. Not for me, not one bit,
Yeah.
because the immense learning which came from the institute I was in, and from the
Hmm.
resources I had, and later, of course, my job and the MBA,
Yeah.
they all think valuable. Every little thing that I've learned over these years from anywhere, it has come to use in some way or the other. Some,
Hmm.
maybe most of them are still left to be tapped and to find their use. And I'm
Yeah.
sure in investing or in my work, otherwise they
Yeah.
will find it one also. But until then, of course, all I can say is just keep learning and keep enjoying the process of learning.
Yeah.
It'll help you just in the coming 1 2 years. It'll help you for your life.
Yeah. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Yeah.
Definitely, man.
Nice book. I haven't read it, but I'm pretty sure you have.
No, man,
Because
I
you are
haven't
you are
really, but
really
I love
hungry.
the quote.
And foolish too.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, you need to have that space inside to get in more information. And if you think that you know everything, then you are going down. So
Oh, yes, yes.
yeah. So yeah, that was pretty fun, man. So nice to have you on this World Binge TV. And this is the first season. Like, so I'm pretty sure that on the ongoing seasons, like, maybe we'll have another one in the maybe in the summers. We'll have you once again, and let's see what are the
Huh?
developments, and we'll discuss a lot of other things as well. So it was great to have you, man, and feels good to like give away all this information. And I am sure that जो भी हमको सुन रहे, all the learners, they are getting a really good insight, and they'll make great use of it. I'm pretty sure they are also smart people, and they are also hungry and foolish as well. So yeah, and thanks a lot. So you'd like to conclude with something?
Yeah, man. I mean, all I'll say is that at this time, given your audience's age, they are what I've often read about. They are what we call time billionaires. Time is
Yeah.
their most
True.
asset
Yeah.
when they're young, and uh, too many people they realize this very late when it's gone, and
Correct.
just treat time as your ultimate currency. It's all
Yeah.
you have, and you can never get it back. So that's all my
Yeah.
concluding words,
Nice.
and thank you for having me over, man, to your new series. Look forward to come back,
Sure,
most
sure.
definitely.
I'm looking forward to having you back as well. So yeah, so nice having you once again. So I'll take your leave now, and
Yeah.
see you again soon. Till then, adios, bye bye, amigo. See you on the other
Ciao,
side.
man.
Bye bye. So yeah, that was Akshay, and what a brilliant piece of motivation for you all. And कैसे उन्होंने हमको ये भी बताया कि it's not important that आप सबसे अच्छा ही करो. एंड में तो यार एंड में I'll tell you one thing. So as he said that you are time billionaires, and very rightly said, आपके पास बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम है. You have infinite time, but you'll never know जब वो टाइम खत्म हो जाएगा. Secondly, money can be made from money, and money is like something which you need, something which you require to make sure that you are doing well in life, you are settled well, you are able to chase your dreams. But the silver lining about the situation you guys are in, कि you are in 11th 12th, अभी आपके पास time है. If money can make money, time can also make money. And believe me, that's the reality. And you will believe me once you get to a certain level. And I just want really from my heart कि you reach that level and you are satisfied while going there. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप कहीं पे जाके खुश नहीं. And believe me, if you are wasting time right now, that's going to happen. So make sure that you remember the words. They were really like great words and carefully spoken, and बहुत ज़्यादा importance और value है इनकी. So make sure that you live up to not only my expectations but your expectations, most importantly. So I'd like to conclude now. Join करो Telegram पे. There's a link. And Plus के subscription के features are as follows. They are really immense. Given the price you're paying is only 940 rupees a month. I mean, wow. Iconic is a level above the Plus subscription, in which you are getting more features like personal mentor, parent connect, weekly reports and whatnot, live doubt solving with only increment of 700 rupees a month. And अगर 900 कुछ नहीं है आपके लिए, तो 700 तो क्या ही है. And believe me, future में इतना पैसा ही पैसा होगा. You just saw it. And I wouldn't want to reveal how much Akshit's net worth is right now, but let me tell you one thing, कि वो एक Audi अभी खरीद सकता है. And believe me, उसको एक साल he has been into this job after this MBA for 1.5 years, and what growth has he shown? Wow. I mean, that's the reason why I am so inspired to get into investing as well, and you should be too. But abhi, first things first, do what you are supposed to do right now, and that is giving a combat scholarship test. जो आपको link आपको नीचे मिलेगा. Use my code to unlock it and get really amazing goodies, really amazing price. As you all can see, this is really immense, and ये सारा कुछ you are getting just by being more persevere. And Unacademy Combat में, if you do well, not only you are getting medals, but you are going to ace your journey and you're going to be rich. तो थोड़ा सा पैसा अभी डालो and बाद में देखना. That's all investing is also about. So Bugs Bounty is something in which you make sure that the educators, we don't publish any ill content. And अगर आपको ऐसा लग रहा है, then there's a link below. Just click on it and report करो जो भी आपको inappropriate लग रहा है, and then there'll be some action taken against us and you'll be rewarded. Unacademy Prodigy is for all the students who wish to get a college grant. Win a 20 lakh ka college grant, and that's a huge amount. And ye dates as follows hai, and you can use my code to enroll for free. And obviously these classes and all the basically 7 से लेके अब तक जितनी भी classes है, you all can compete for it. The schedule is as follows. Do make sure that you follow the schedule properly. And ye prizes, I mean, these prizes are so good. Like Steve Jobs would be proud. Okay, अगर आप rank 1 भी ला रहे हो and you're getting his product as well. So definitely you should go for it. And last but not the least, you're getting more subscription if you buy a 1-year ka plan. And yet again, like, this is only for the early birds, 500 subscribers के लिए only, and offer खत्म होने वाला जल्दी. तो make sure you join Plus and Iconic to get into these beautiful batches जहाँ पे आपको school program की तरह you will be nurtured and you will be like in a classroom program but online. And what could be better than having a classroom program at your service from your home. अगर आपको free special class लगाना है तो उसके फीचर्स बहुत अमेजिंग हैं. तो आई एम श्योर आपको लगाना होगा, क्योंकि इसमें आप लाइव इंटरेक्शन कर सकते हो, क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हो, पोल्स हो सकते हैं, एंड लीडर बोर्ड बनेगा आपके अपने पीयर्स के साथ. सो थैंक यू सो मच. डू मेक श्योर दैट यू लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब एंड press the bell icon. I'll see you again soon in yet another episode of World Binge TV. Until then, tada, take care, bye bye, adios.